नमस्कार विद्यार्थी मित्र मैत्रिणींनो, तुम्ही माझ्या चॅनेलवर नवीन असाल तर माझ्या चॅनेलला लाईक करा, शेअर करा, सबस्क्राईब करा. आमचे चॅनेल केमिस्ट्रीचे नवीन व्हिडिओ घेऊन येते. जर तुम्हाला केमिस्ट्रीच्या एखाद्या स्पेसिफिक टॉपिकवर व्हिडिओज हवे असतील तर तुम्ही कमेंट बॉक्समध्ये सजेस्ट पण करू शकता. तर चला मित्रांनो, आता टॉपिक आपण चालू करूया, ज्याचं नाव आहे कार्बोहायड्रेट्स. कार्बोहायड्रेट्स हे तर सगळ्यांना माहितीच आहे. कार्बोहायड्रेट्स मीन्स in this name there are two words. One is the carbon and second hydrates means water molecule. Hydrates means water molecule. So carbohydrate is the biomolecules which is important in the natures and biological reactions, biological life. Carbohydrates are considered as compounds in which carbon is surrounded by water molecule. The carbohydrates topic is most important topic for 12 science, BSc, MSc, नेट, सेट, गेट एग्जाम हो या पेट की एग्जाम हो या यूपीएससी जियो साइंटिस्ट की एग्जाम हो, इस सब एग्जाम के लिए ये महत्वपूर्ण टॉपिक है. अगर आप हमारे चैनल पे केमिस्ट्री के नए वीडियो चाहते हैं तो हम कमेंट बॉक्स में हमको सजेस्ट कर दें, तो हम अगले ही दिन आपको वो केमिस्ट्री के टॉपिक पे वीडियो अपलोड कर देंगे. Here the hydrates means water molecule and carbon and hydrates, that is the total word when combined, that is carbohydrates. Here carbohydrates are considered as compounds in which carbon is surrounded by water molecule. That is carbon is the most important in organic chemistry. When carbon is surrounded by water molecule, then this type of compound are called as carbohydrates. Most important carbohydrates, for example C6H12O6, that is the glucose. You all know glucose. Next one is the C12H22O11, that is sucrose. Here glucose is the most important for the study. Carbohydrates are optically active. Optically active means which has a chiral. This is called optically active. Polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketone. Polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone. You all know aldehydes which contain RCHO group, and ketone, that is C11O group. Polyhydroxy means many of water molecule, that is many of water molecule. So such type of compound is called as carbohydrates, and the carbohydrates are optically active compounds. Next we see classification of carbohydrates. Classification of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are classified on the basis of their behavior on hydrolysis. That means carbohydrates are divided on the basis of their nature of hydrolysis. So they are simply divided into simple carbohydrates and complex complex carbohydrates. Here, simple carbohydrates is known as monosaccharide. Simple carbohydrate is called as monosaccharides. Monosaccharides on the basis of unit of all carbohydrate. About 20 monosaccharides are known and in nature. Monosaccharides are further divided into aldose and ketose. We all know aldose means aldehyde plus glucose. Ketose means ketone plus glucose or carbohydrate. Next, complex carbohydrates are divided into two parts. First is the oligosaccharide and next is the polysaccharide. Oligosaccharide and polysaccharide. Next, depending upon the number of carbon atom, monosaccharides are further classified as triose, tetrose, pentose, hexose, etc. So, depending upon number of carbon atom in monosaccharides, carbohydrates are again divided into four parts, that is triose, tetrose, pentose, hexose. Triose means which contain 3 molecular carbon, tetrose means 4 molecular carbon, pentose means 5 molecules of carbon, hexose means 6 molecules of carbon. Next is the Fischer projection formula. Fischer projection formula: a tetrahedral carbon atom is represented in a Fischer projection by two crossed lines, that is two crossed lines. One line is vertical and one is horizontal. So tetrahedral carbon atom is represented in a Fischer projection by two crossed lines. That is the crossed line. Next, vertical line represents longest continuous chain of carbon atom. Next is the horizontal line represents bonds coming out of the page and vertical lines represent bond going to the page. So, vertical lines represents bond going into the page and the vertical line represents bonds coming out the page. Next is the in the carbohydrates having more the one chiral center. Carbohydrates having more than one chiral center, the vertical line represents longest continuous chain of carbon atom. The most oxidized carbon atom is in the upper portion of chain. The most oxidized carbon atom is upper the portion of chain. That is, the most oxidized carbon atom is upper the portion of chain. That is, oxidations means reduction means Oxidation means gain of electron and loss of electron. Reduction means loss of electron. So oxidized carbon is at the upper carbon atom, and the most oxidized carbon atom is upper the portion of chain. Next, these sugars are divided into D and L sugars. D means dextrorotator and L means levo-rotator. Here the first of the sugar is three carbon compound, that is glyceraldehyde, and the OH is at right side, so called as dextrorotatory glyceraldehyde or plus glyceraldehyde. Next one is N glyceraldehyde, that is 1, 2, 3 carbon. Here OH atom is at left side, so it is levorotatory or minus glyceraldehyde. Next, plus or D-glyceraldehyde is naturally, it occurs naturally. Dextrorotatory occurs naturally. Levorotatory is represented as L-glyceraldehyde. Next, in Fischer projection, the OH group at lowest chirality center point to the right side. As explained above, the lowest chirality center point to the right side, the monosaccharide is called D sugar. When monosaccharides having the OH group at lowest chirality center pointing to the left, it is represented as L sugar. As shown above, when OH is at left side, then these sugars are called as L sugars. Next is the notations of D and L. D notations describe the configuration at only one chirality center. D notations describes the configuration only at one chiral center. That is the chiral center, that is carbon, which has four different group. The carbon which is bonded with four different atoms or groups are called chiral carbon. Next is L notation describes the configuration at only one chirality center. L notation describes configuration at only one chiral